Before we start, it's good to know that the braid tool uses a 50 centimeters braid as a reference. Make sure our Maya unit is set to centimeters. Then, create a braid on a Maya curve. This is our path curve, which controls the flow of the braid. Let's explore the UI attribute a bit. The sample attribute is a very important attribute. If you have more knots in a braid, higher sample is required. At the moment, we allow up to 6 strands per braid. Increase count as needed. The phase spread controls the strand offset. When count is 1, 3, or 5, keep the spread 0. The tube scale is the size of each braid strand. Tube sides are the amount faces for the strand. Use lower tube sides for faster computing time. And then we have the taper for the overall braid. Under the Scale tab, we have the Global Scale control, which controls the scale in both X and Z axis. All the fall-off ramps can be enlarged and be reset easily if needed. Scale X, which control how the width of the braid, and Scale Z controls the depth of the braid. Knot frequencies controls the density of the knots. With higher knot frequency, higher samples will be required to smooth out the tube geometry. Adjust the scale accordingly. Knot bulge will push the turns of the braid outward, and bulge sharpness can pinch the bulge. We also have vary strength and vary seed to give the braid some randomness if needed. Length allows us to reduce the overall length of the braid. And the rotation can be used to turn or twist the braid with the fall-off ramp. By default, the aim mode is set to auto normal. Setting it to aim curve mode will allow us to use the aim curve for orientation of the braid along its length. Let's reset our rotation values and define an overall rotation of the braid first. Now, let's say we want to rotate the braid around the neck area a bit. We can use the fall-off ramp, but it's tricky to determine where it is. Instead, let's toggle our aim curve. We will see an extra curve, and that's our aim curve. This curve can also be sculpted. By sculpting directly on the aim curve, it allows us to orient the braid with more precision. And we can still sculpt on the path curve, and the aim curve will move along with it. To make curls, just turn on the curl checkbox. All the parameter remains available for curls. You can also use the start to end parameters to make the curls to have looser ends. Feel free to explore different hairstyles. To give you a quick start, there are system presets that we can use as the starting point. You can also save your own presets and reuse them. Loading in a preset automatically sets the parameters for you, so you don't need to set them one by one every time. Let's create another braid. There are also theme colors we can set to each braid, making it easy to distinguish them. You can also isolate the braid with the path curve selected and clicking on the Isolate button, or simply middle-click on the braid layer to isolate the braid. For this builder, one layer is one braid. We also have many toggle options for curves and the braid geometry. This allows you to optimize the visibility of the braid based on your needs. You can also copy and paste a braid from one to another. Hitting the delete button simply deletes the braid layer. When a braid is finalized, you can choose to extract tubes, center, or the shell curves from it. The extracted tubes or curves will have the braid strands separated for you, so you can further refine them or use them in your favorite grooming system.